I think I should get another float, and I can absolutely afford it, so why not? Can I though? It is quite expensive to do so, but yeah. Let's do it. Well, there we go. Once again, it is its own separate, disgusting little place. Well, there's a modicum of happiness dispensed. The flower makes people happy, but that dissipates rather quickly. Politics on both of these buffed. So these are the guys who have politics, and these guys on the outside don't. Oh, there's space too far apart for the boxing gloves to have the desired effect. Yep. I guess there are more things I could bring over, but no. This little place should stay where it is, I guess. After all, there's room for something here. Might as well utilize it the way I'm utilizing it. Might as well have a toilet over here for my staff. I could also put a toilet over there, shunt this over to the left. Wouldn't be the worst of ideas. I want to force people to go through a toilet to get over here. That would be ludicrous. Yes, and I could insist on putting this as close to the entrance as possible. Fine, have a large plant. There's not much else I can give them. I can give them a plethora of small plants, but that's about it. They have basically all the items I can distribute, don't they? There's the hanger, clocks, the water cooler, and the large plant. That's about it. A single reporter walking over here. Fair enough, I guess. How many tiles is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the bathroom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can, and presumably ought to, put another one over here. In which category was that again? Not the printing, not the power. Employee needs. Put tiles there. Will the pink stripe make people happy? Does that help with anything? No idea. Will this actually increase happiness? 43, 47. Whoa! Can I undo that? Oh no! Yeah, but I won't get my money back. Oh, goodness. Oh, right. No undoing, huh? That was an expensive mistake. But let's just eat that. Yeah, I could insist on reloading, but no, fair enough, let's not. Let's just cope with it. You can't quite undo mistakes yet, as far as I understand it at the very least. And that's understandable. Alright. There's a light there. Of course there is. We also need a vent. Yeah, and that deals with all of it. Alright, so we have a bathroom down here. Then the support staff work over there. There's the bathroom over here. There's this room. Wonderfully designed. I love it. There's this guy with an office of his own. He must be having a time of his life. Alright, what else can I get? Still miffed about what I have done over here, but hey. It's my fault. I only have myself to blame. Here's a coat hanger and a large plant. These guys should be over the moon. Look at all this stuff. Where's the water cooler? Right there. That'll do it. Ah yes, and news. Oh my goodness, news! Yes, indeed. I was supposed to look out for sports news, crime news, and tragic news. What about my agenda? Highest mafia. Illegal gambling venue found. That's a mafia story. On Crime Dennis, there are no risks here. Go to an abandoned warehouse, you're going to be perfectly safe. 25 arrested for late night illegal gambling. New York Gambino crime family linked. It's in the name. Basically the Gamblinos. Pinball Mafia's new toy. Crime at a local bar. I see. Well then, it's also a mafia story. And we will unlock a new object. Bernard, deal with this. Evil contraption dominated by interests heavily tainted with criminality. Yes, and then there's this story. Man found in concrete bridge pillar. Oh dear, and we can either go for the gruesome crime aspect of it, or we can go for the tragic society aspect of it. Now, I'd love to go for the gruesome crime aspect, but we do need a tragic story to win Flatbush, don't we? So we will have to take the society angle on this one. Besides, we don't have any crime people available. Chris, you're it. Tragic incident on construction site. Gasp. We might need another telegraph operator. We might also potentially, eventually, want to expand our operation as far as reporters are concerned. We have 5 so far, and that's plenty, but we might want to get a 5th reporter to be dealing with something. You know, since I have money to burn, I could just go through the classifieds and check who's available. Now, I mostly want people to deal with crime, maybe sports. Well then, 2 people who can deal with crime. There's Paula and Myrtle over here. Now, Myrtle is skilled, more skilled than Paula is. Look at this. Check them out comparatively. Crime, entertainment, and sports. On both of them, except Myrtle has 1 point in crime, 1 point in entertainment, while Paula only has 1 point in crime. And they both want the exact same salary? Yes, please. Myrtle, you're it. Now, I might have to rearrange things, the tiniest of bits, you see. Because, ultimately, I do want this glove to have as much impact as humanly possible. Therefore, it needs to be between 2 desks of people dealing with sports. Now, that's gonna cause problems. But, not problems I cannot resolve. So, this, as far as I understand, only affects a single person. We need a desk for Myrtle. A reporter's desk, yes. Perfect. So, that's +1 to sports from this. And take them from the right if you have them, take them from the left if you want to recruit them. Alright, that's +1 to... Nope, nope. Need to put the desks closer together. He'll have a large plant over there. Which makes me want... Hold on, let me check this one more final time. If I put this thing here... I can't, hold on. If I put this here... It buffs both the desks! I was wrong, it doesn't buff a single one, it buffs in the vicinity. This makes things significantly more complicated, doesn't it? Okay. That means we need to buff 2 people who deal with crime. And the only reason there was a problem was because, ultimately, these are the desks that deal with crime. Wait, hold on now. So I can just move this desk, shunt it over once, and I can buff these 2 people, right? Yes, so a buff here, and a buff there. Okay. Okay, so the listening device buffs these 2 desks. For crime, this glove buffs these 2 desks with sport, this glove buffs these 2 desks. Well then, I'm going to have to equip her some more. As a reminder, she deals with crime, entertainment, and sports. Magnifying glass, so you can deal with crime better. Crime, entertainment, and sports. Sports, the glove is there. I can just place more of them. Crime, entertainment. What? Unlimited stock. Oh, I see. And sports? Yeah, the boxing glove. Okay. Oh, well, this is unfortunate. Okay, hold on. So, here I have another entertainment reporter who needs a buff. That means that I need to shunt the plan over, oh no. Well, that's what you get when playing a game like this. That's what you end up with. Okay, so I'm going to put this desk on the far left. I'm going to shunt the plan over. Everything goes up against the wall. And I'll want to, well, have this poster shared between desks. Where's that plant? That's the only medium plant I have, huh? Can't buy them yet. Fair enough. Alright. That's a spot for a medium plant then. Alright, so these 2 desks need to share the map. These 2 desks need to share the listening device. These 2 desks need to share the boxing glove, and these 2 desks also need to share the boxing glove. What about this nonsense? Well, I'll just get 3 posters, alright? I'll just get 3 posters. It's as simple as that. I guess I need more light. Let there be light. Of all the things, I really shouldn't skimp on light. I mean, come on. Will Hoover sign the Tariff Act? A press message has gone in. Hoover is about to sign the Tariff Act that raises taxes of many imported products. How will international trade react? Will the president put America first again? Let's get on the front row. Oh my goodness. Urgent wire. We gotta take care of this. We've got the scoop. Oh my goodness. We got a wire from Washington. We gotta send the best Experts on politics. Okay, Bernard is kind of busy with this, but we have Ronald. Ronald, I'm going to need you to go to the Senate floor and investigate. There's a statement. We need to know what this statement is, Ronald. Great day for the American workers, says Hoover. Is it though? I don't know. What about this? Any further say? Oh, yes. Unknown locations, politics, mafia. I don't know. Do we have enough reporters to deal with this? So much to deal with as far as politics are concerned. And how many reporters do I have that can actually deal with politics? These are my reporters. Politics. There's Bernard, certainly. And then there's Ronald. Yes, that's the two people I have who can deal with politics. Do I need more people who can deal with politics? Well, I could get Maureen. Bertha also can deal with politics, but come on, 0 points in politics, pathetic. Absolutely disgraceful. I can get another map, it's not a problem for me to get another map, and I can get another telegrapher's desk. I'm running low on money, but that's my own fault. I only have myself to blame. It was stupid of me to do what I did. And we do need more people to deal with things, don't we? Fine, very well then. I thought it would be easy and cheap to handle everything. Well, I was mistaken. I was sorely mistaken. Maureen, you deal with economy, politics, and society. You know, the serious subjects. You're the adult in the room. Well then, we are going to give you the map, all on your own. Yes, you're located right by the bathroom. We're boosting your skill in politics. So you're now at 3 points. It's quite handy. I can give you a silly little globe. Hopefully I'll help you as well. I could also help her with the economy. With this thingy. Yes, plus the globe. Oh boy, she's been boosted so much. Go out there and make me proud. Alright, Maureen, go to the Senate. And I don't think President Hoover acts in America's interest, says James J. Davis. I don't know about that. Alright, we have a man who's about to return with a report. That's brilliant and everything. Needs to hand it in, needs to go to typesetting, but we need that man on the... Thanks. Hi guys. I'm going to need that handled post haste. You hand in that report for typesetting. I've got the scoop for you. We need you to know we need you to go to an unknown location and deal with the mafia. Yes, it's part of your job. Alright then. Handing in the report, that's great, that's great. Bernard! Hello! We need you to deal with the mafia, Bernard. Just whenever you're ready, buddy. There we go to the undisclosed location. Many pennies went down those machines. Irish gang linked with rigging pinball machines for higher profits. Unacceptable. We'll get a pinball machine out of this, won't we? Well, either way. Wellhouse blaze sparks economic woes. Another wellhouse on fire. I mean, that's nice enough. What's the hot tag? Politics. Well, I can go with the crime society, or I'm going with a crime society already, or alarming economy. People want crime, and I'm going with crime anyway, so let's go with the crime angle. Okay, I'm going to need someone with society skills then. Chris is not expert on entertainment, but Dennis is not expert on crime. Fine, we'll send in Chris now. Goods lost, business is devastated. Another warehouse on fire. Classic. Sports story. Devlin and King crowned badminton champions. A victorious story about sports. Myrtle... No, let's send Jan. Myrtle is much better with crime. Frank Devlin and Phyllis King reign supreme. Glorious. Deal with all of these, please. Now, how are we doing on these stories? Is there anything I need to prioritize? Because as far as I understand it, as much as we would love to just keep on printing crime stories, we need to focus on politics. And we need to print those stupid mafia stories anyway. So yeah, prioritize everything that has to do with the mafia. Because we have 2 out of 2 that we need to print. Right, and we might as well put that on the front pages, I guess. Tragic story on society. What can I possibly tie this with? I also need sports stories. You know, for the readers in Flatbush. But the hot topics, I need to handle them. Maybe I should focus on the hot topics and then just add in a single sports story to satisfy the silly little preferences. And keep on assembling, keep on typesetting. What are you doing? Just waiting for this to be typeset? Come on, people, keep on typesetting. Breaking news, act fast. Well, this has been dealt with. What is Ronald doing? Twiddling his thumbs? Come on, man. We need to act, and we need to act now. Henrietta, handle the papers, please. We're in the business of selling papers, you know. The papers need to be handled, obviously. How are we doing here? Ronald is almost done. He's going to unlock the hot tag. Oh yes! Unlocked! Politics is this week's hot topic. Yes, it is. Alright, we are dealing with this angle of the story. Excellent, Chris is on the case. We're dealing with this. That'll be dealt with very, very soon. Reward ready. It's a pinball machine. It's gotta be a pinball. It's a baseball bat. What? Okay, fair enough. We got the baseball bat. It's gonna help you with sports. Okay, telegraph your way to the next story, please. Keep it paused and expect things to change. Oh, burnt down school. Do I send Dennis or Myrtle? Well, Dennis has the same amount of points, but Myrtle can deal with sports. Economy, society. She deals with entertainment and sport. I think I'm going to need her for sports. Dennis, deal with this. We found traces of malicious intent found, says company director. Once again, no. Reformulate this. Silly. I'm speculating on what I'll find, so that's rather silly as well. Because I don't know what the next story might be. I'm just figuring sports. But then again, I'm interested in a particular type of story. There are stories I want to print more than others. So is that. Look, you have the water cooler right here. It's the best I have on offer. Deal with it. Another story. What do we have here? What do we have here? Sports story. Students want boxing at Columbia. Well, students may have boxing at Columbia. Ronald knows more about sports than Myrtle. Send Ronald over there, but he can deal with politics. Yes, but she can deal with crime. Whatever. Ronald, deal with this nonsense sports story. Boxing outside our etiquette, says President Butler. Yeah, whatever, buddy. Paper being delivered. Henrietta's on the case. Alright, more stuff, more sports. I see. Golfer wins Phoenix Open. Hold on, I should be looking for politics stories. What am I doing? I will... So, Bernard or Myrtle? Bernard, because Myrtle's got all of those crime points. What am I doing? Politics. Focus on politics. Right, what do we have here? We have the mafia crime story. Putting it here. And the crime politics story. Politics stories are hard. But I only have 2 at my disposal. Oh dear, I need more. But then again, I won't be able to combo this then. And I do need a sports story, don't I? It's a crime society. I don't know, it's Wednesday already. Cutting it close. It's been handed in. It's in the process of being typeset, I guess. Do I need more typesetting machines? A third typesetter might possibly help. Assembly isn't taking that long. Yeah, I might need a third typesetter, I guess. I just need the throughput. With so many I mean, come on, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 reporters and 2 typesetters. I'll rearrange things soon enough. Okay, it's gone to assembly already. Yes, there's this tragic society story. Page 2, please. They wanted that tragic story? Well, there's the tragic story. There are 4 stories left. Yes, telegraphers are on the case. But it's Thursday already. It's just not enough time. What do we have here? Government building engulfed amid arson suspicions. Stop setting things on fire. Oh, but we can unlock a hard tag. And it's a tragic story about crime. Just what we want. Myrtle. Exit. Myrtle's on the case 13 hours. She'll get done. Authorities probe suspicious origins of flame. James, please. Get this done. We need to unlock this bit. Outcry over services being halted for 3 months. Come on, guys. Investigate this. Post haste. We need this in a paper. Well, if I want it so much, maybe I should put some emphasis on it. Alright, another typesetting disk, another typesetter. Let's do this. Yeah, whatever, I'll get that soon enough. Baseball bat. Anyone who can typeset really well? Oh, there's Esther. Well, dear Esther, here you go. I may even give you a plant. I shall give you a plant. If it's the last thing I give you. You'll have a plant. Does this please you? Here's a bigger plant. And a clock, of course. And a light. I can put one more plant over here, I presume. Can I? Well, actually, I don't have the... Never mind any of this. What do we have? New story and entertainment. Does this have any potential? Inspiring story and entertainment. That seems rather pointless. Well, I could just discard it. Nah, Chris will deal with it. 15 hours. Chris, deal with it. We can always discard it if it turns out that there's something better to print. Right, we have a third typesetter, so things are looking up. What do we have here? A story on the economy. I don't want stories about the economy. I don't care about the economy. What I care about is politics at this particular juncture. Yeah, the other device. Fine. Maureen, deal with this. Jack Rover acquires big plot for 9 two-family houses. Yeah, whatever. One story remains. Those stories are rather irrelevant. Let's try to construct something out of what I have right now. There's this page turner. Mafia story on politics. Not a story on politics. And then there's a crime story that kinda combos with this, I guess. What? This is better? Huh. This is quite a rare tag. Of course, this is a silver tag. Of course it's gonna do better. These colors have meaning, you know. It's a bronze tag. That's a silver tag. Haven't seen golden tags yet, but yes. Put a silver tag story up there. It's a statement from the president himself. Of course it's gonna do well. Alright, we've comboed crime over here. Doesn't combo that. Well, this combos with the politics tag, I guess. What do we have here? A tragic story on society. This is a silver tag. We like silver tags. Complete this, please. We also need to print at least one silly sports story. All you know, I could go for a... You know, if I could hypothetically complete this story, it's got it all. It's a tragic story and it's got crime. I wouldn't necessarily... It's also got society. Yes, so I can combo it with another tragic story. But I also need a sports story. What can I combo that with? Nothing. Fine, focus on this then. The badminton story. Logos, help me. But yes, apparently that's needed. Okay, so we are going to take the badminton story. Alongside what? The flame story? I guess. Yeah, and that's about it. We don't have time for anything else. More typesetting, please. Do you pick the desk you put it on? Oh, come on. No. This lady's busy. Please. Do some typesetting lady. Thank you. There we go. Shouldn't be the case that you have them 1, 2, 0. Should be 1, 1, 1. If I have 3 desks, I expect these people to handle them sensibly. That was a nice toss. Okay, I get it. She doesn't have a bin of her own. She managed masterfully. Okay. I can't get her a bin. I don't have the money. You know what? Fine. In which case, I'm not going to attempt to give her a bin. I'll get her a bin further down the line. How are we actually doing right now? The stupid badminton story is ready. Doesn't combo with anything, but people want it. So they'll get it. You wanted a sports story. You'll have a sports story. Oh no, we need this. We need this. And we don't have time. Expert at politics, Ronald. Can you actually manage this? It's got a hot tag. I should have handled it earlier, shouldn't I have? I failed, haven't I? Can we rush this? Can we actually expedite this? 2 days. When will this be done? On Sunday. Oh, I mean, it's got all the tags. It's got everything. Gorgeous, just beautiful. But actually, the journalism part is going to be the toughest here. It's just, there's not enough time. It's got to be investigated. It will be done by Sunday. What is it this time? Story on the economy. Assembly halted. Whatever, Dennis, deal with this. Big factory depots emptied. It's not that big of a deal, but I would certainly like that humongous story. Next week, it's going to be old news. But this week, it's just going to be so hot. So I'm going to have to delay printing, and it's going to be hot off the presses, but I want that story. I need the scoop. Come on. The Olsen story. It's got 5 tags, including a silver one. It's got a statement, politics, society, tragedy, and crime. It's in 3 separate categories with tragedy added in a statement from a government official. It's perfect. And we are a day and a half away from having it done. Which isn't great because it's Saturday morning. And we need to have it printed by Sunday. It's actually the last story. It's the final story we're waiting for, isn't it? You know what? It just dawned on me. This story should go on the front page. It's got 5 bloody tags, including a hot tag. And not to mention, it combos with a silver tag I already have on the front page. So yeah, it absolutely should go here. Which means I'll have to shunt off one of the Mafia stories elsewhere. Which is rather unfortunate, but what am I gonna do? Now, don't get me wrong, I have other stories that are also awesome, but a well house going on fire isn't as amazing as a government building being on fire. This gets a society buff, which is cute and everything, but I'd rather shunt the Mafia story here, combo it with the well house, and have this serve as the tragedy story. Typesetting in progress. We might just be able to make it. Burley, come on, people. No, no. I need time. Hopefully I'm not prioritizing anything else. This gives us the metal slug trolley. Oh, it helps with things we need help with. Well, I'll deal with that as soon as I have the money to deal with that. We're going to print late, but we are going to print. This is going to print. Damn it, this is going to print. 10 hours. We can manage. Don't you fail me. I need that story. 6 hours. It's in assembly. 7, 6, 5. We're gonna make it. 4, 3, 2, 1. 39 minutes, 23 minutes. Done! Okay, pause. Okay, this is front page news right here. Okay, government building on fire. This goes to page 2. Combo it with this. This is for a secret agenda. Combos with crime. This is a sports story. And this is cha-ching, what we need, 666. We can't do better than that, can we? Okay. So these are the hot tag stories all comboed up, 2 silver tags comboed up. This is a story we need to print because of our connections. This is a story we need to print to win the location, the sports story, and this is the story we are desperately trying to combo with the other stories. Is there anything else I can possibly slot here? Anything that would do better? No, because this has a silver tag. This will have to be it. It's a good week. We fulfilled all the criteria. Let's do this. Government building engulfed! Each generation is possible to make the future of the next. Mostly, I have never committed a crime. Great, great, wonderful. 30,300 newspapers sold! Cha-chink! It's a decent bit of money. We've squandered a lot, but I'll have to live with that, I guess. Flatbush, unlocked! 3 points of influence. Omerta, the family is growing, and for a good family I provide. Excellent. Agenda completed. I get the rewards, including plenty of influence points. Money goes down a bit. Ah, ha 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 ha! My first senior employee, Henrietta, an expert at resupplying. She deserves a lot of credit. Okay, what is it now? Whose side are you on, publisher? I can't afford liabilities, but I reward good dogs. This week, I only want to read about my favorite topics. You suck. The sacrosanct rite of passage. Upstairs will come if you fail. But if I don't, I'll get 6 influence points and $1,000. Great. Stories on crime, politics, and sports. I'm sorry, he wants 1 story on each at the very least. Okay. Crime, politics, and sports. It's mighty fine. I do like those tags. Gotta remember, crime, politics, sports. Page 3 module. I have the requisite points. I have 18. This requires 16. Cha-ching! Finally. Need 32 to print a 4th page, but that's okay. Crime, politics, and sports, huh? Well, this requires crime and sports and a defeat story. I think we'll go with Gravesand. So crime, sports, and a defeat story. Likely to be found in politics and sports. That's great. That combos really well with what we are doing. All right. Paper supply low. Is it though? Fine, autumnal paper right now. Let's stash this nonsense. And most importantly, place another page module here. Great job! Now we can cover even more stories in our newspaper. Consider hiring an additional telegrapher to listen for more scoops and stories. An extra production line would help produce these extra articles too. Don't be afraid to expand the workforce from time to time. I've already done a lot. Don't you worry. Extra telegrapher. Can I even hire an extra telegrapher? I mean, I possibly can, but do I actually have access to desks? Baseball bats. To buff sports. Okay. Across the desks over here. And over there. Not particularly nicely placed, but hey. Our sports reporting is top shelf. That's quite a few pages to fill, but we'll do just fine. Production accessories, the metal slug trolley. Buffs typesetting and assembling. Which is great. It's under typesetting and under assembling. That's beautiful, that's wonderful, except for one important fact, that is I don't have the space. Oh, it requires 3 slots. But it buffs 2 places, doesn't it? Ah, the bin. You know, I don't have to do it like this. I can just drag select both of these. I think. I'm fairly confident. This will buff both typesetting and assembling. Look at this! What a glorious buff. Alright. So there'll be one unbuffed typesetter. How important is it? How important is it to buff assembly? How important are the stupid plans? I mean, they keep people happy, I'll grant you that much, but at the same time, I think I would rather boost the productivity. No, this is one of the few things that actually genuinely make these people happy. How about I leave them the stupid plant? And instead of forcing mental anguish upon them, which will decrease their productivity anyway, I'll give them the plant and not give one of them access to the trolley. Productivity has been sufficiently boosted anyway. I guess my expert over here will not require a boost, although she could do such a wonderful job were she to get it. But alas, alas, whatever. She'll do just fine. She'll be perfectly fine. What else do we have here? This has been added. Printer belts cost nothing. Lamps have been added. Toilets and water coolers are there. We have the storage cabinet. Clocks, of course, are wonderful to have basically everywhere. Nothing better than a clock. Can't go wrong with clocks. What about coat hangers, though? You people like coat hangers? Of course you like coat hangers. Everyone loves coat hangers. I guess I could shunt this to the side. Move this a bit and give you a brand spanking new coat hanger. That will only make one person happy. But, it's better than nothing. Ah yes, a bin. Oh, you know, a trash can. How are we doing here? Buffs distributed. Anything else? The structural components. I could hypothetically add signs, but I think those are purely decorative, and yet they cost me money. It's this is outrageous. It's unfair. I guess I don't need more of these little typesetting desks. I think 3 people will be enough for a while. That's incredible, but I think I basically have it all covered. I know, can I add acoustic panels anywhere that will actually make a difference of any kind? Do you people make noise, typesetting and stuff? I know this makes noise, but can't really add too many acoustic panels though, I'm afraid. Yes, add acoustic panels to make sure the alarm doesn't disturb people. Not the best of ideas. These panels are so pointless. No one's going to go there anyway. Okay, this needs to be repaired. Post haste. Oh, it's so loud. I'm sorry, Henrietta. But what am I supposed to do? These are close together. I could hypothetically put it all the way over there. I mean, I could. Who's gonna stop me? It's the input. I could put it over there and then try to muffle the noise as much as I possibly can with panels and such. I guess Henrietta will just have to deal with the noise, at least for now. Okay, what are we doing? How are we doing? We're looking for crime stories. Yes, crime, politics, and sport. Let's go. Oh, as I was wondering, can I actually add telegraphers? That's production. No, I can't add any telegraphing stations. I'll need some in the future. Okay. Clashes with police. We can encounter a police fine, that's fine. Dennis, you deal with this. You've got, what do you have? You have society and economics, which we don't need. Good day, officer! Got away with it! They don't want us here. 5 communists got shot. Damn it. Just 5? Wellhouse blaze sparks economic woes. Stop setting wellhouses on fire, people. What is wrong with you? Okay, we obviously want to print stories on crime, politics, and sport. The good old CPS. Gotta remember that, CPS. We don't want the economy, so here's crime. Ooh, and a civil tag. So we're going for society on the warehouse. Who's our expert on society? Well, there's Maureen and there's Jan. What does Jan know about? Sports versus politics. All of 3 of those have actually have 2 points in society. There's Chris. Chris is the most useless because he specializes in entertainment and economy, which we don't want, so I'll send Chris over here to the warehouse. Goods off. Business is devastated again. I will pretend this is interesting. Please do. It's kind of your job to pretend to care when asking people questions. Alright, there we go. 3rd line. Robbery of Fed's building. Look, when you specialize, when you look for a particular narrow set of stories, you're going to need people who can handle those stories. Because if there are stories to be found, you're gonna find them. And then what are you gonna do if you have one guy who can deal with a particular type of story and you find 3 of them? So yeah, if you're going to narrow the search, you'd better have the people to actually make use of that. Myrtle, you're the expert. Deal with it. Go to the office. See what happened. 13 hours. Is this a joke? Right under our nose, says antagonized spokesperson. It's a federal building. How did this happen? Shouldn't you guys have some security, some strict measures? Sorry, buddy. If you can't take the heat, well, find another line of work. Actually, that's what he might very well do. Henrietta, there are some boxes we need to carry. I love that out of every single person on my staff, and there are plenty, I only remember the name of one single person. And it's the restocking lady. But as I've said multiple times, it's a very important job. Clashes with police. Alright. Meet someone who can do politics on this. 333. Who's the most useless otherwise? Society and economy. Maureen, I have a job for you. Go to the legislative office. Find out about these damn commies. These communists are a threat to America. Holy gods. They threaten our way of life. A crime board +1 to crime. Dealing with crime. Stories, that is. Okay, and how exactly my... Oh boy. Well then, well, you crime board. Yeah, you are. Okay, well, I'm going to have a rough time dealing with this, but I can place one crime board. That's gonna buff 2 people. Better than nothing. If I... As long as I'm willing to move the stupid... No, the clock won't do it. The clock won't do. Because there's this map. And we're just not going to be able to get past this one. There's the map, and the map is needed over there, and it's... You can't just stack these on top of one another. No, you need to be smarter about this. But hey, these guys... Mike, they get so many buffs. So powerful, and so immense. Okay, right by the doll. At the tail edge. Because you're the only one who benefits from this anyway. Okay, these 2 people benefit. Fine, might as well have you benefit. Oh, wait, I can place this lower. Lower, you say? How fascinating. As long as I'm willing to shunt the silly clock a bit. So who's got crime? You've got crime, and you've got crime. You're kinda spread out, guys. I'm afraid I can't handle both of you. I'll have to put up 3 of these silly balls, and that does not please me in the slightest. Unless... Hypothetically, can I actually handle 3 people at once with this? No, not a chance. Well then, I'm going to need a series of crime boards if I am to actually insist on this silly buffing strategy. But other than that, I see no real issue with this. It requires a tiny bit of juggling, but whatever. It's gonna buff people, and that's what matters. Otherwise, I would have to write down exactly what skills these people have, and then I would have to juggle them. I would have to figure out exactly what I want to do with each of them, and that would be ridiculous. It can be done, it's just annoying. Okay, these are all old stories. Okay, an action item, I need to pay attention to these blue thingies. Alright, I can either send Bernard, who deals with all the 3 hot tags, or Jan, who only deals with 2 of them. Jan, you're on the case. Go to the burned down school. Found traces of malicious intent found. Guys, no! If I have to read that again! It's early access, though. It's fine. They're trying to pump out content, is understandable. It's presumably going to be proofread for the final release. It's not really, it's not the biggest tragedy in the world if something is misspelled in an early access build. I mean, usually this... Back in the day, this sort of stuff was done internally, but the idea is to just implement the mechanics, and having a typo corrected, something... Well, it's not a typo. Having this sort of trivial mistake corrected, it's a triviality. It's cosmetic. 3 turkey thieves killed. We can incur a police fine, yes, and presumably we will. Dennis, you're on the job. You've got 5 points in crime. Deal with this. You're gonna deal with this in 12 hours. Do it. Good day, officer. Whoa, 650. That information wasn't to go out? We didn't know. Jobless was shot while seeking food for their families. That's a tragic crime story right there. breaks my heart. I mean, you have three people in a classic sort of circumstance where they were driven into desperation by poverty, trying to find a way to feed their families, admittedly via illegal means, and you shot them dead. Who are you? What sort of man does that? Yada yada yada. Excellent. That's gonna sell papers. Right, as you can see, all of this has been handled, and now, guess what? It's being typeset. Of course it's being typeset. It's stuck on typesetting. Well, this is stuck on typesetting, and this, not quite. Still in the reporting stages. How are we going to deal with this? No hot tags quite yet. Considering how many crime stories we have, presumably the front page is going to be dedicated to crime. So, the crime politics thingy and a defeat story. Do they want a defeat story? Yes, they do. What is it now? A political puzzle. Unrest and politics. Oh boy. Who's brave enough for politics? You've got all the... Yes, he's got all the skills that are highly desired, but then I'm sending him nowhere. Ronald, you're on the case. Mel's aim to make practical politics serves civic purpose not wholly understood. Yes, of course, he hasn't communicated things clearly. Whatever does it for you. Henrietta, deal with the boxes. Do we need even more paper? Because we do not have any paper left over. We're just feeding the machine. What is it now? Ha ha ha! Sports story. That's what we wanted. Bitter failure. Another story of defeat. We love those. Heartbreaking. Alright, Myrtle, you're on. I know you deal... Oh, she's an expert on crime, though. She's so great at crime. Bernard, take care of this. Indianapolis tennis team is bested. That's a harsh pill to swallow. Yeah, you get right on that. He's leveled up. Randy, what has happened here? What are your skills like? You're better at assembling. Speak my language here, assembly language. A Bell-bone crime story. Does it go on the front page? Yeah, that's certainly gonna sell papers. Yeesh. Come on now. One little height. Whoa, hold on. I've just remembered. Yeah, took me a while to realize, hasn't it? I have 3 pages to fill. Oh boy, we're gonna print anything and everything. The worst garbage we can find. Everything and anything. That's why we need so much Let's order more paper. Henrietta, your back-breaking job got a little bit more back-breaking. But you're an expert on resupplying, I have faith in you. Climbing expedition ends in tragedy. Another story of defeat. Oh my goodness, let's feed people stories on failure. Mountaineers lost in severe weather conditions. Rescue efforts underway. What a tragic way to die. Henrietta, papers! I could do it myself, but no. I'm gonna watch her go up and down stairs. Because that's her job. Oh boy. They should not allow me to do that. To just, take things from down there and plant them up here. Because then once again it becomes the optimal strategy. Did he just wave to me from the bathroom? Wait. Was that a typesetter who's leveled up? Someone has. Another story. A sports story. Full viewers open title. It's a triumphant... We don't want triumph, we want miserable, pathetic failure. Golfer Bobby Jones won his 2nd consecutive and record-tying 4th trophy. 2nd consecutive 4th trophy? I mean, he's taken 4th place? On the world scale, so I guess that's impressive. Alright, what do we have? What are we printing? Clashes with police, yes. Bitter defeat and anguish. That's what we like to see. Turkey thieves? Turkey thieves indeed. Give me the turkey thieves. How about this? 3 stories on sports on page 2, 2 of defeat and 1 of triumph. I guess that'll do. Yeah, those are page 2 stories. Well, I hope you manage this in time, otherwise I might have to have a word with you people. What, do I need another typesetter? Well, no. Do I need another assembler? No. Well, what is going on then exactly? Oh, you need to go all the way over there. Take it off her desks. Oh, please. Once again, the optimal strategy becomes juggle all of this yourself. Take the ready report, plant it there, yada, yada, yada. That's horrible. It always feels bad when you do that, because then every single time the player fails to do that, he feels like he has failed to play the game right. And if you force people to do that, if they have to do it every single time, well, you've just made the game about tossing papers around, which is not fun for pretty much anyone. So it's better to force them to fail or organize clever logistic lines. Yeah, or concede that that's actually what the game is about, which is not fun. Obscure and elitist. Alright, Chris, handle this. America needs to shed dirt of EU in... I'm sorry, what? This is what, 1930? America needs to shed dirt of EU influence in painting, says Benton. As in not European Union, but presumably just European influence in painting. Ah, yes, yes, you need to come up with a style of your own. Sure. What are you gonna do? Just throw paint at a canvas and call it art? I'm just busy imagining people explaining Jackson Pollock paintings in the comment section, but of course that would require someone to actually watch this. Ah, there we go, the Wellhouse Blaze story. Will this actually do better than the government story? It's got a silver tag. It will do better. The relative order of these doesn't matter. These are ready. It's Thursday, and these 3 sports stories need to go. Look, if I only have old stories, I'm gonna print old stories. We need a sports story, we'll have at least one. We need a sports story, we'll have one. Great, I've added an extra page. But will I actually have the time to add extra stories? We have all these typesetters, they're busy. What am I doing wrong? Do I need more reporters? What am I missing? There are actually no more stories left. Chris is on the case over here, it's Thursday. Surely you're going to be able to typeset and assemble all of these stories, right? Surely. There are no more choices, nothing. Henrietta's on the case. Look at her go! I could pay her a smidgen more. Will that have an impact? It'll presumably make her happier, and isn't that what life is all about, making Henrietta happy? Yes, clearly, making Henrietta happy. The little box-carrying waifu. Okay, there we go. 3 typesetting desks, 1 person typesetting, 2 assembly desks, and both people assembling. It's coming along nicely, I would say. I guess I just need to most need to buff the skills. Okay, here's another report. It's about to be typeset. How are we doing? How are these sports stories? Come on now. Well, typesetting is underway over here. This one is about to be done. The story of bitter defeat. The climbing expedition. Okay, the climbing expedition's ready. It's right here, page 2. We need to feed the machine more paper. More paper! Oh, Henrietta. What are you doing? Whatever. Let's see now. The victorious story is right here. Now we need the bit of failure. It satisfies all the criteria for the secret agenda and for the district. Now the only question remaining is, what do I print on the final page? Whatever remains. Whatever sort of garbage I'm still left with by the time I get through with the... Whatever actually remains, yes. Whatever I managed to get through, whatever I managed to prepare. You know, I always worry that people will start stealing paper. I can't shake this feeling. You deliver it to the curb, the box is right there. How are people not stealing it from under my nose? No paper. Henrietta! We need a paper delivery. Is that it? Has everything been taken? It's Saturday. Adding a third typesetting desk was the best decision imaginable. And now I have a third page for these stories to go to. Haha! Failure and sport. Cha-ching! No hot tags, so that's not a lot of money, but there's also the third page. Ready and waiting. Well, well, well. And we have 3 stories that don't fit one another at all. But I have them, and my goodness, I'm going to print them. Because they're there and they are not old. It's purely and absolutely decorative. But I'm going to decide on the order I'm going to print these in, because why not? The turkey thieves are going to go over here. Are going to fill half the page on the third page. Then politics, then elitism. It's gonna sell like hotcakes. All the old stories will go to hell. I could combo tags on these old stories, I guess. But these are bronze tags, they're not worth that much. Although, yes, I get it. I could go entertainment and inspiring and combo that with this story. How great would that be? Well, considering the fact that it's an old story, it wouldn't be particularly beneficial. I would get a bit more money, but at what cost? It would upset some people. So no, we're not printing old stories, because then that would be left hanging as a retro story. We don't want that. So all the old stories will go to hell. All the new stories will have been printed. Yeah, might as well go through these people, see who's on offer. Anyone interesting? No, these people have no skills whatsoever. What about the production crew? Yeah, there are some people with some skills, but that doesn't compare with the sort of guys I have. 3 rerolls. I'm not gonna reroll. I have my staff. I'm satisfied. She's feeling uncomfortable right here. Everyone's feeling uncomfortable over there, Henrietta. That's kinda the nature of this place. There's very little I can do about it. I'll give you a single acoustic panel. Does that help? Hardly. I could space them out more. I could do it the way I've mentioned it. I could put this input thingy over there, and basically no one would have to go there unless repairs are needed. So yeah, toss all of this into storage. I'm not going to mess with the working system on Saturday, as we're about to go to print on Sunday. But yes, I think I'll move it over here for a variety of reasons, to make restocking easier and to actually surround it with acoustic panels and vents. That way Henrietta will have a nicer working environment. And isn't that what life is all about? Isn't that what ultimately matters? Henrietta's happiness. That's it. Everyone's twiddling their thumbs. Roll the presses! You don't have to tell me twice. Let's have one final check. This is the front page. Warehouse Blaze. Robbery of the Fed's building clashes with the police. Page 2, sports stories. Bitter failure of the Indianapolis team. Then success, 4th US Open title and climbing expedition ending in a tragedy. Then turkey thieves, the political puzzle, as far as what the mayor's trying to accomplish, and the elitist story about American art. Let's go! $30,600 newspapers sold. The most successful politician is he who says what the people are thinking most often in the loudest voice. Meet the pain of losing with mindfulness. Cha-ching. Gravesend is ours. 3 points of influence. Escape of the media provide for good family. 6 points of influence, $1,000. We've sold more papers. No hot tags, but we've still managed to make a decent bit. I know the wages are what, backbreaking. We're fine, we're fine. I know I'm paying these people. It's fine, it's absolutely worth it. Oh look, a senior employee, John Higgins, the typesetter. Well, you have 5 points in typesetting, just naturally acquired, which are going to be buffed further by equipment. Assembling, typesetting, I see what's happening here. Now Dennis over here is better dealing with crime stories. Wonderful. But Gladys here's a better telegrapher. That's also an important skill. And Susan, of course, with the typesetting. We need the best typesetters we can possibly get. Typesetting is a crucial part of this job. What good is an article if it's not actually typeset to be assembled and then printed? That's not an article. It's just a bunch of notes. Leave the recap. I've got third page and the stories to print on it. My office space is jam-packed with knickknacks and tchotchkes that keep my loyal employees content, creatively stimulated, and productive. You might think I have it all, but I want more. And more I shall have. To see more, watch the next issue of this playthrough. Thanks for watching so far, and you'll see me elsewhere.